but it was nice to have a real pillar that you could all lean on if something was sort of getting out of hand.
Updated provincial restrictions on cell phone use in Ontario classrooms kicked in last September. Students in kindergarten to grade 6 must keep cell phones on silent and out of sight for the entire school day. Pav Wander and Che Cheney are two teachers at a middle school in Toronto. They say there hasn't been major hurdles so far with these new rules in place.
Sometimes you'll have your common 2 or 3 students where they need the constant reminders, they need the constant redirect, and they are habitually always gravitating to it for sometimes school purposes, but quite often no, they're just looking for that quick break.
It's exam week in the GTA, meaning no classes happening now for high school students. Claudine Terrell is the principal at Humberside Collegiate Institute in Toronto. She saw a significant shift in the first semester that's just wrapped up.
I've noticed as we walk through the halls, students are interacting more with one another. Students are realizing how much they don't always need their device.
Now, for students in grades 7 through 12, cell phones are not allowed to be used during class time. The province has said, though, that cell phones may only be permitted if the teacher allows it or if the student has special education or medical needs.
Teachers are able to get through the curriculum in a meaningful way.
For younger students, though, getting them to sit down and study throughout class time can sometimes be a challenge.
Now, does that mean that it always works and they're always on task and they're always learning? No. It's oftentimes, that attention span has gotten so short that they often just need reminders to get back onto task.
And what about enforcement? Teachers say usually a simple reminder to put the devices away is enough.
So students do put it away once we see that they're using it and it's not something that we want to be using at the time, and we say, okay, put the cell phone away. Most often they do.
The TDSB is in the process of creating their own cell phone policy. That is expected to be presented at a board meeting next month. Pav says there needs to be enough technical and digital resources in classrooms, though, for the provincial cell restrictions to be effective.
If we don't have enough Chromebooks in the classroom for students to be able to use, the cell phone just ends up being something that we have to rely on in order to fill that deficit, to fill that gap.
Afia Ba, City News.